Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey there, good morning to you on Monday. It is May 4th, so May the 4th be with you, always. We're going to start you out with, you're probably going to hear that a million times today, if you haven't already. But there you go.
We're happy to be the first. We're happy to be the first.
Get in on it. And we're going to tell you about some news on May the 4th.
It was a big weekend over the weekend at the Route 66 Festival. Hopefully you made it downtown. Springfield officially dedicated the new Birthplace Plaza, honoring the exact spot where Route 66 got its name 100 years ago. City, state, and federal officials gathered yesterday afternoon at Park Central East and Jefferson to dedicate that site, calling it a symbol of connection and opportunity. The plaza also kicks off what leaders expect to be a major tourism year for Missouri. And I would say we're off to a good start. Yeah. Time capsule, by the way, is going to be opened 100 years from now, if the Lord tarries, in 2126 down there. So that's kind of cool. The historic Jefferson Avenue footbridge lit up the night sky this weekend as part of the ongoing renovations there. That 120-year-old iconic structure closed in 2016 due to some structural issues. It now has some new LED lighting and is expected to reopen for good later this summer. There were lots of people in place to see that all lighted up, and a drone show to boot.
Yeah, they were hoping that it was going to be ready, finished, and completed and reopened for the Route 66 Festival. That was not to be. It's running late, but eventually they'll get it, and the LED lights will look neat.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a picture of them, so it looks neat. Springfield-bred horse, we told you about this, came within inches of winning the Kentucky Derby over the weekend. Renegade, raised by the founder of Prime Trucking, Robert Lowe, finished in second place at the Derby after a dramatic stretch run in Louisville. The race was won by long shot Golden Tempo, making history with the first female trainer to win the Derby.
That's awesome.
A rematch could come in the Preakness later this month. So there's more chances, but man, the Derby would have been nice for Springfield.
That's cool. I mean, second place, I get that it's second place. First place loser, as all the kids would say.
Close.
But that's still a humongous deal and very cool.
Well, it's the Kentucky Derby, so it is a big deal. Yeah. Would have been cool. Major change for Southeast Springfield development. Farmers Park has been sold to a North Dakota-based investment group. Edgewood Real Estate Trust purchased that property from Matt O'Reilly and Green Circle Projects. Of course, the development includes shops and apartments and restaurants. The farmers market of the Ozarks is there as well. The company, for its part, says it plans to continue investing in Springfield's growing market.
Okay. That is so interesting.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that it's no longer under local control, but I didn't bid on it, so.
Yeah. No, you did not.
My fault.
I hope that they find something to go into that old Hula Hands on the corner.
Yeah, it's a nice building and it's a good location. It's just been sitting vacant for so long. It's not good.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see what happens there. A Springfield manufacturing plant is set to close later this year, impacting some local jobs. The United Steelworkers Union says the Timken Belts facility will shut down after the company sold that division. The Springfield location was not included in the sale, although the division was. The plant had already cut about 40% of its workforce last year. I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
National Weather Service confirmed 2 small tornadoes in Dallas County last week during all the severe weather that we had. Both were rated EF zeros with winds up to 80 miles per hour. Damage included trees, buildings, a mobile home, but thankfully no injuries reported.
EF zeros. Okay. Better than an EF4 or anywhere around that.
Right.
Transportation bill is moving forward in Jeff City. The Missouri House has approved a plan to raise speed limits on rural highways to 75 miles per hour and eliminate most mandatory vehicle safety inspections. The bill now returns to the state Senate for final approval before it heads to the governor for his signature. So we'll be able to speed up, looks like, in the near future. And in D.C., a bill aimed at protecting children online is gaining momentum. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley's GUARD Act has passed a key Senate committee. That measure would restrict AI chatbots from engaging in human-like relationships with minors. Think of it for just a second. It's weird. And it would require disclosures that users are interacting with artificial intelligence, not actual humans. A full Senate vote is expected soon.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's odd that we're even talking about this as it's a real thing, but here we are.
Yeah.
Computers can't have a relationship with a child. That's what we're.
Yeah, but I watched the hearing, a lot of it. This was several months ago. It was a young person who had taken his life after a robot kind of like talked him into it almost. It was weird, but I remember thinking as I was listening to it playing out, it was so creepy, human-like. You know what I mean?
I saw that same story. I saw the back and forth between AI and this boy telling him not to involve his parents. Don't tell your parents anything. This is between me and you. It was creepy.
Weird. It was evil.
It was
evil. Yeah. Jinx. We should get married.
Because the child took his own life.
Yeah.
I mean, it led to that. It was
well, and even the deception, the great deceiver, it was very interesting. You got to listen to it. I mean, this was months ago at this point, but you can find it online, I'm sure. Plans to redevelop the Osage Beach Outlet Mall are moving ahead with a final decision expected later this month. Talk about some redevelopment. Developers say the project could bring 1,600 jobs and a major economic boost, including a new Bass Pro Shops location. Tax incentive package is still under review. Another public meeting is set for next week. I think it'd be kind of crazy to have another Bass Pro that close, you know? But I mean,
well, there's one in Branson. What do you mean? Lake of the Ozarks needs one. It's
I guess
2 hours away. It's got all the St. Louis traffic.
Yeah, and I forget that Branson has one. It's just such on a smaller scale, which would probably be the same case there. But we still have the best one. Missouri hunters will soon be able to apply for a limited bear and elk permit for this fall. If you want to go bear hunting, now's your shot. The state is expanding black bear permits to 2,000 as the bear population continues to grow. Only 5 elk permits will be available statewide. Applications open this month through the Missouri Department of Conservation. Check it out online.
The boy was just asking me a couple of weeks ago about elk hunting. He's like, because he knows that there's a restoration process in place to restore elk to Missouri. And he was asking about when they're going to open that up for hunting. And now I can tell him that there are 5 elk that could be taken this year. So that means the process is slow, but it's happening because 5 is more than 0. So,
man,
maybe he'll get himself an elk in Missouri one day.
We'll see.
That'd be nice. Another movie, meanwhile, is being filmed at Silver Dollar City. We told you about that Christmas movie that was filmed. Was that earlier this year? Or was it last fall?
I think it was this year. Yeah.
Was it this year? Okay.
I think so.
Well, this is the second one. And this time you can be part of it. You can be in it if you want. Producers are looking for extras for the film called Riverboat Romance.
We could stand behind him and make out.
Okay.
Want to? We could be extras in a movie.
We could be extras in a movie. That would be something. Anyway, Riverboat Romance, filmed on a lake.
Not quite our speed, actually, but
will feature the showboat Branson Belle and lots of other Branson area attractions and locations. There's been no release date for the movie, but if you're interested, Google how to be an extra. You can, I think you have to email somebody about that, but you'll find that online, and I'll look for you in the film.
Okay. Finally, a family-friendly classic is coming to the big screen in Springfield this week. Swiss Family Robinson will be shown Wednesday afternoon at the Gilloys Theater. There are discounted and free options available for seniors. Doors open at 1 o'clock. The movie starts at 2 at the Gilloys, and it is a great time. Good old Swiss Family Robinson. There you go.
We watched that with the kids several years ago. You remember that?
I probably fell asleep, but it sounds familiar.
Yeah, you did fall asleep because
this is what happens whenever I watch movies. I don't know why.
That is
Not
true.
all movies. Not all movies.
I can vouch for that, but just
most of them.
Everyone that I've ever been with you at or at home.
I do enjoy, I like war movies, like true stories, documentaries. I'm in, and I will not fall asleep.
I don't know about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Have I fallen asleep during a documentary?
You have.
I don't recall that.
More than once.
I don't recall that.
And then you ask me what happened. So I got to explain this documentary to her.
Yeah.
It's like they spent 8 months shooting it and writing a script, and I'm going to sum it up in 2 minutes.
It is what reporters do.
Yeah. All right. That'll do it for Monday. May the 4th be with you, and have a fantastic day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Gruba Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here is your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's May 4th in the Ozarks, and we are waking up with more mild conditions this morning. A couple of chilly starts over the weekend. The temperatures started off very cool, but we had beautiful weather conditions during the day, and for the most part, stayed rain-free across the Ozarks. We're going to be rain-free through the daylight hours today, but rain and storms, they return in a widespread fashion late tonight into tomorrow. So we do have more rain and potentially some severe weather to talk about. This morning, though, the big story is that temperatures are warmer. Numbers are starting out in the upper 50s, and it is going to be a breezy day in the Ozarks, that's for sure. It's going to allow our temperatures to warm to either side of 80 degrees, so we do have a nice warm up in store for you in the next couple of days. Rain and storms, they're in the forecast tonight. We've got temperatures tonight that are likely going to be very mild with the rain and storms in the region after dry conditions during the daylight hours today. Now, winds, they're out of the southwest. They're going to be pretty gusty. I think you'll notice gusts over 30 miles an hour today. It's breezy. It's warm. We have sunshine to enjoy. It'll be a nice day to get outdoors if you don't mind the wind so much, but we will see changes in our forecast, and that happens as early as tonight. I am expecting some widespread rain and storms to move into the area. Yesterday, we had a handful of storms up in central Missouri late in the evening. I think today those spread into our region, and they may stick around for much of the day on Tuesday. We've got mostly sunny conditions in the forecast, high temperatures near 80 degrees, and I also have a cool down in our future as we head into Tuesday and the rest of the week. These widespread rain and storms that are with us today, well, they could provide a few strong storms in the forecast. Now, we're not talking tornadic, I don't think, but I do see some risks for some very gusty wind as well as some hail and frequent lightning with some of this. That's what we need to keep in mind for late tonight into tomorrow. Now, I expect that the storms are going to start up to our northwest later this evening and tonight, and then they'll be pushing south through the day. The best chance for severe weather on Tuesday is going to be south of Highway 60, whereas tonight, I think it's along and north of Highway 60. That's where a few of those storms could be capable of producing some hail I know it's kind of a triggering word now after from last week, but hail to the size of quarters does look possible, and gusty winds in excess of 60 miles an hour look possible in the forecast tonight as well. I have rain chances that stick around through much of the day. Tuesday kind of looks like a soggy day in the Ozarks, and then we will look forward to some drier weather for the end of the week. We've got cooler weather in the forecast tomorrow through the rest of the week. Temperatures are going to take a drop, and we will notice even highs falling to the 60s as early as tomorrow. Highs may be in the 50s on Wednesday with some lingering showers around early in the day, and then highs stay in the 60s and lows fall to the 40s as we head closer to Wednesday and Thursday. So definitely a cooler pattern for the second half of this work week. Enjoy those 80-degree temperatures and get the grass cut today if you can before the rain and the cooler weather does return. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. We've got heavy rain for parts of central and southern Florida today. That looks like it's going to take place through tomorrow as well. We also have widespread precip happening for the plains. We are involved in that widespread rain and precip today. And then we've got unseasonably warm weather happening out in the northwest, while others are dealing with a cool down that's happening up in the northern plains. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question. And the question that I left you with on Friday was this: who is the most followed person on Instagram? Do you think that is A, Kylie Jenner, B, Kim Kardashian, C, Taylor Swift, or D, Cristiano Ronaldo? The answer, this one a little bit surprising to me. It is D, Cristiano Ronaldo. However, I don't follow soccer, and of course, that's his claim to fame. As of April 2026, Cristiano Ronaldo is the most followed person on Instagram. He has over 673 million followers. This Portuguese footballer, he is the most followed individual, second only to the official Instagram account. If you are wondering who is next, it is another soccer star. It is Lionel Messi at 512 million followers. And then the celebrities begin. Selena Gomez at 414 million. Kylie Jenner at 390 million. So now we know Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson also has 390 million tied with Kylie Jenner. Congrats if D was your guess. Here's the next trivia question that I'll have the answer for tomorrow. What is the largest ocean on Earth? Do you think it is A, the Atlantic Ocean, B, the Indian Ocean, C, the Arctic Ocean, or D, the Pacific Ocean? Don't Google it. Just take a guess and you could win $50 to Godfather's Pizza. You can enter to win on the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening early this morning. Expect rain and severe weather after sunset tonight. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Grubosh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Have a great one, everybody. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning.